Boys, rookie lap.
Oh, at least he's bigger.
Look at this, rookie laps. Max Hay, Keller Naylor joining us for today. And here come the boys.
The coaching bench looks very thin today.
Yeah,
Oh, here he comes.
but not the coaches.
Hermanus Maximus.
And he's got the fancy pants on today. The burgundy or something? Brown, maybe?
Yeah. He's a fashionista, man.
He is a fashionista, yeah. Little pre-game stretch, Johnny?
Yeah, tight. I don't know why.
Oh, that's Stu. 1 minute to game time. 1 minute to game time for those waiting for us.
You know what the problem is now?
And every night, it's a fair switch. Like, one guy refs. We just rotate. It's not like you would ref the whole night.
No,
Even if
the
you're
veteran
senior
gets the
guy.
last game. The most senior or most experienced gets the last game. Nail it.
All right, 16 seconds to go here. Mike giving the final instructions here from Herb Carnegie Arena. Johnny, good to have you on board.
Thank you, Bobby.
We're in the broadcast.
Good to be here.
Broadcast booth up here. It's Bobby Flex, Johnny Letters, and the River Kit Kid Darcy Bristol from Herb Carnegie Arena. NT takes on the Markham Islanders with a couple new players in the lineup.
Yeah, we still have our goalies vacationing and our centers vacationing, so we got some call-ups here. We got goaltender Hay in net and Mr. Naylor and Guilfoyle up at forward. So full lineup here against the bottom-feeding Markham Islanders.
Struggling Markham Islanders.
So I just hope that the boys don't take this game lightly and actually work hard for the full 45 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know where the goalie was going out there. The Markham Islander goalie came out for a handshake.
I think their first play is he takes the face off.
Here we go, Herb Carnegie Arena, Sunday night hockey. Glad you could be here. No better place to be on a Sunday night than here in Herb Carnegie watching NT Hockey on Top Tier Sports with your broadcast crew here. We'll tell you a little bit about this Markham Islander team. Our first time facing them all season long. They have not yet won a game this season. In fact, they've only scored 2 goals all season. So let's see what happens here today. These are 2 points we desperately need, Johnny. Here comes Bristol now. Puck to the net. Bristol out there with
Too
Mill
casual by
and-
Panasopoulos there.
Yeah, we want to make sure. Here comes pass out looking for Milne. That gets intercepted in the middle of the ice. A little regroup here by NT. Harlow's got a lot of ice. Takes it, dumps it in. NT on a line change now. Here comes Boehner.
Boehner's had a really good game, a couple games lately, Bobby. So see if he can replicate it again today against Markham.
Yeah, he's putting on some strong efforts here. Beauty goal in that tournament. The goal number 3 in that game against Vaughn. Here comes Nahas. Finds Fraser. Fraser, shot. Wow, yeah! Woo! Will Fraser with a nice rip to start things off here. 1-0 NT.
Really nice shot by Fraser, nice and low outside there. Goalie had a tough time tracking that one, but what a setup by Nahas by finding him in the neutral zone, springing him wide open, splitting the D, and going one-on-one with the goaltenders, giving us a 1-0 lead to start off early in the first period, Bobby.
Fraser playing center here with our shortage down the middle. You think they're watching? You think they're watching overseas here with the Markovic, Sables?
They better be.
Cooper, yeah, they got to be, right?
They better be.
Wow, we'll say hello to Michael Cooper and the gang there in Costa Rica underneath the stars watching Top Tier Sports. And Nahas with a nice save of the goalie. Should get the goalie's name, Johnny, when we can.
He told me he was in the mountains of Costa Rica. They've had their beach day, and now they're in the mountains in Costa Rica.
Very nice. I'd love to be in the mountains of Costa Rica right now. Maybe post some pictures there, Mike, if you're listening, post some pictures on the bouncing puck in front, and goalie had to make a save.
Good job by Fraser to get to the net really quickly.
There now? The Jameson? Maybe?
Putting too much pressure on me here, Bobby, and I don't have my glasses on me.
Who's got good eyes? Darce, can you read the goalie's name? All right. So we'll just have to call him the goalie. Fraser on the draw. Still with Nahas and Bain out there. Boehner with the shot quick off the draw. Nice save, goalie. Nice win on the draw by Fraser. Back to the point to Alabon. He puts it into the corner. Boehner is trying to find a corner. Couldn't quite get, kept in by Mulliver. Puts it into the corner. Alabon picks it up. He puts it to the net. Nice work by Bain to elude his man. And the Islanders just clearing this puck out. I think you're going to see a lot of that today. Islanders just icing pucks as they get under pressure. No icing. Trying to find a stretch out pass to Connor Guilfoyle back in the lineup today. Good to see him back.
Wearing the iconic 17 on the back of the jersey, one of my favorite numbers to wear on my jersey.
Yeah.
One of my favorite players wore number 17, my friend.
Wendell Clark, for those that might remember.
That's right.
Still a Leaf favorite.
Because he worked hard, Bobby. He worked hard.
He came up, I remember, I think I was 14 or something when he came in. And wow, did he light it up on the fights, the goals, everything. He was right there, all-around player. You don't see those kind of players that often anymore.
One of my favorite memories is going to Maple Leaf Gardens, seeing the return of Wendell Clark against Dallas, and he scored in his opening shift. It was great. We were going crazy.
Was he with the Nordiques?
No, we traded it for him. I think he was with the Islanders at that time. Because he played with the Islanders, he played with the Nordiques, he played with Chicago for a bit, and also Detroit.
So he's been around a little bit. What happened here?
Looks like the net's off right now, so referee Feng is going to adjust it. And the face-off's going to be to the left of the goalie.
So number 5, is that Naylor? Kellen Naylor from the U15 team, I suspect. Oh, he's a U16 select. Okay.
Oh, and linesman Odette is setting the precedent here on encroachment.
So we got Naylor out there battling a man. Swings it around to Herman. So Naylor playing with his fellow U16 select player Guilfoyle in the same line, with Griffiths centering this line. So we'll see how they do here on their premiere on Top Tier Sports. Griffiths finds Naylor in the slot. Naylor puts it to the net.
Really like what Guilfoyle did there by taking it down low and then doing a little button hook, Bobby, to see what his options were, and he found Naylor in the slot there.
Nice heads-up play. A little bit under pressure. The Max Hayes in goal for us today. He still hasn't seen a shot. Let's see how he does. Good to have him here today. Back to the point. Over to, oh, man.
A little bit of an overpass there, Bobby.
Milne was looking for Bristol. Didn't quite find him.
And that's going to be offside as Bristol didn't know Marconi was trailing still in the defense, in the offensive end.
It's a great view from up here. No netting, perfect lighting.
Oh, one of the best views in the GTHL as far as I'm concerned.
Hopefully it translates well as everyone's watching here. Milne over the line. Trying to find a center ice pass. He does. Oh, backhander by Bristol went over the net.
That's what happens when you have a lot of curve on your stick there, Bobby, and you're trying to backhand it.
He missed the net a few times in the last game versus West Hill, and he had some opportunities. He's had no problem finding the back of the net for most of the season. Back down the ice it goes. Billy chasing him, the icing. And we have one more game before Christmas. The Islanders on, not the Islanders, York Mills on Tuesday night. That'll be our last game before Christmas.
That's correct, and rumor has it that York Mills is a little bit short. A lot of kids are on vacation as well, so we'll see whether that game's going to happen. Rumor has it there could be a possibility it may not.
I'd like to see it happen. Harlow off the draw win, puts it to the net, didn't miss by much. Billy goes in deep. Nice save, goalie. Billy into the corner, swings it around. He's trying to find Marconi.
Hit
puts
the
it back
referee
to
there.
Milne. Nice back check by Milne to intercept that. Marconi picks it up in the neutral ice. Finds Bristol. Bristol trying to split the D. Puts it to Milne. Backhander, Milne. Woo! Nice goal. Nice pass from Bristol. And a nice finish by Carter Milne.
Oh, a nice little deke there by Bristol to get open. Sausage the pass over to Milne with a backhander who makes no mistake by going over the blocker of the goalie and makes it 2-0. And it looks like the floodgates are going to be opening soon here, Bobby.
Oh, yeah. Nice hands by Milne to finish that.
I got to hand it to Markham, though. Like, I mean,
Here
even though
comes
the
Nahas.
record that they have, Bobby, you know, they got a full bench.
And a lot of fans.
You know, a lot of the parents still coming in.
Yeah, it's a tough season. Like I said, they've only scored 2 goals all year. So it's been a really tough season. Back to the point to Mulliver, shot, nice save, goalie. You know, the goalie's been peppered and he's made some saves.
Well, listen, if you want to become a really good goaltender, you definitely would love to play for a team like Markham because you're going to get a lot of shots
Right.
and a lot of experience in tough situations. So,
As long as it doesn't blow your confidence.
well, I'm sure that has a lot to do with coaching and what the coaching staff says to try to get these kids to come every game and practice and try hard. And
Back to the point to Alabon. He takes the shot. That sails over. Mulliver puts another one to the net. Swings back around to Alabon. Alabon dumps it into the corner. Over the Fraser. He tried to one-time that shot. Didn't get everything on it. Fraser already got one here tonight on a really nice setup from Nahas. Cleared out by the Islanders. Alabon in the regroup. Finds Fraser. Fraser with the dipsy dangle there takes the shot. That hit a leg. Fraser's been playing with a lot of confidence.
yeah, he
the
seems
past
to have
few
found
games.
his game, Fraser has, in the last couple of games, as he was struggling a little bit in the beginning of the season.
We absolutely need him, that's for sure. Back to Griffiths. Oh, nice tip by Nahas. And there it goes. Third goal and a beauty. Slap pass from Griffiths.
Yeah, a really nice slap pass from Griffiths to Nahas, who seed him open there in the blue paint, faked a shot and just gave a nice crisp pass onto the open stick of Nahas. No mistake, goes behind the goalie, makes it 3-0.
Nahas stick on the ice, makes the finish there. Here comes Naylor. Takes it into the zone, trying to find Guilfoyle in the middle of the ice. Pass a little bit behind. Herman. Griffiths takes out his man along the boards. A little bit of a battle there. Islanders pick up a loose puck. Swing it around the corner. Here come the Islanders now trying to make a break. Tipped off Raposo, so no icing call. Herman chips it out. Here we go. Here comes Griffiths. He's got Guilfoyle in front. Can you find him? Oh, trying to find the far side. That misses. Islanders trying to stretch past. There goes the icing call. Nice to see a little bit of offense here from NT.
Yeah, no, it's good. And Markham, unfortunately, all they have is icing the puck.
That's going to be the strategy. Draw one back to Panosopoulos. Over to Harlow. Harlow dumps it into the corner smartly. Picked up by Marconi. He's battling a man. Back to Harlow on the point. Harlow with the shot. That hit a leg. Panosopoulos puts it to the net. There's a big rebound picked up by Milne. Puts it back to Peely. Billy with the shot nice and low. That got tipped as Marconi was causing a commotion in front of the net. Pucks just seem to be landing onto Billy's stick here today. Here's Milne. Puts it gingerly to net. Nice goal. A nice tip by Marconi. I think Marconi's got 3 goals now in 3 games, doesn't he not?
Oh, he's looking good of late and definitely has simplified his game and just going to the net, and really nice tip there.
Yeah, that deserves a little lasagna tonight for dinner there, Marconi.
Might have even had that lasagna before the game, which is why
Nice
it's
if
playing so
Nancy
well.
made a lasagna for all of us, wouldn't she, for the broadcast team?
That'd be good.
I'm going to put that right out there.
But you know, Nancy's not Italian. She's married to an Italian.
Italian adjacent.
Maybe if Marconi is sort of supervising as she's doing it.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, who knows?
Little spill there by Alabon.
But I could use an Italian. I think Darcy put it in my head the other day as we were coming up from Saturday practice. He drove by his favorite Italian place. Whoa, so look at this. Dipsy doodle by Milne over to Molliver. Finds the half wall to Milne. He dumps it into the corner to Bristol. Battle along the sideboards here. NT with a quick 4-0 lead here in this first period. Picked up there. Whoa, what a finish, Marconi! Top shelf where they keep the spaghetti.
What a sexy goal by Marconi. Seemed like he's a seasoned vet, and the patience that he just had to find that top shelf goal.
Look at this, Andrew Marconi with 2.
Look at this guy.
Look at this guy. What did he eat today? NT with a 5 spot quickly in this first period. Here comes Nahas. Trying to dipsy dangle his way through. Nahas, could not finish on the empty. Had the goalie beat, had everything last minute. I think may have gotten his stick lifted or lost control of the puck, but nevertheless made a nifty move there. I think everybody wants to try to get their flowers here today. Back to Nahas. Fraser down low now. Raposo trying to pick it up. He blew a tire. Here comes Markham on a break. First test here for Max. Oh, hit the crossbar.
Oh, he had the goalie beat there. There was a lot of daylight there on that upper side where the glove was, and Zhang just missed it by inches as he clanged it off the post.
Nice shot by Zhang, but here comes Guilfoyle to make that Griffiths. He gets stopped at the blue line. Raposo blew a tire there and led to that breakaway. Kept in down low. Panosopoulos picks it up, swings it around to Naylor. Naylor, nice heads up pass over to Griffiths. Griffiths got Guilfoyle with him. Can he find them? Beauty, Guilfoyle! Nice pass from Griffiths. Griffiths being the playmaker today.
Really nice to see the patience of our forwards there, finding the open players and not just shooting it aimlessly at the net. And some really quality scoring opportunities and being really creative in the offensive zone by NT right now as they take a 6-0 lead.
And no bench celebration by the team.
No, they know the opponent that they're playing right now here, Bobby, and they're definitely being very respectful.
I agree.
At the same time, you could definitely see why Markham is in the position that they're in.
Yeah, it's struggling there.
Yeah, just a lot of kids that their skating ability is not matched to the skating of NT and the other teams in the division, and it shows. they're definitely trying though, which is admirable.
Yeah, I know they're putting in an effort. They just it's just not their season, right? Happens. Here comes.
Well, good learning experience for these kids to sort of understand what it's going to take in the off season to get better. But kudos to the coaches too for the patience that they have as well.
Yeah, we will see what happens with this team in the off season here. Harlow taking it in now. Puts a shot on net. Nice save goalie. Really hasn't had much of a chance on a lot of those goals.
It's the first time I've seen an A on a goalie. He's the assistant captain as well, which is something that you don't normally do. Like captaincy and assistant captaincy, the true role and meaning behind it is that you can have a conversation with the referee in between whistles, penalties, discussions.
Roberto Luongo wasn't he?
They did make him for that one season as well, but that was just
when he was with Vancouver.
I think a lot of that they did just to sort of keep him happy.
What's it going to take to keep you happy, Johnny?
More wins in the win column for NT, getting a playoff position. We really put ourselves in a predicament here with 16 points, sitting in 9th place with Ted Reed being ahead of us with 3 points, and they have games in hand on us, Bobby. So like these games right now, Markham, York Mills coming up, and then we also play Ted Reed on the 2nd are going to be valuable points. So it's really buckle down, strap on our seatbelts here, and like really give it right now.
Yeah, put your strap on. We're going to have to really give it in the next few games. So that didn't come out right. After I said it, I go, what the hell did I just say? Well, goalie mixed the same on his back as we were a little distracted here. Yeah, all right. Anyway, we're going to have to win our next 3 games for sure. To this one, York Mills, and Ted Reeve, if we're going to make a run into the standings. We want to climb up, not only into the playoffs, but you want to move into the 6th or 5th hole if you can, right?
Yeah, you don't want to play Scarborough. Scarborough just beat Forest Hill 8-3, so they're clear cut, first place juggernaut in as far as I'm concerned with Forest Hill a close second, but
by far the best team, the hardest working team, well-coached team. Fraser with the shot. That hit a leg in front. Marconi now. Finds a Raposo, that hit a leg. He's looking for his first. And there's a rebound.
Naylor, there you go.
Nahas.
Sorry.
That was Nahas.
Nahas, my apologies. Naylor's wearing number 5. I didn't see the 1 in front there,
Johnny,
Bobby.
maybe you got to get the eye. All right. Nahas puts one in. We're gonna have to have a tally here. Is that his second, Nahas? No, this is first. First tonight, Nahas?
No, that's a second.
Is it a second?
I believe. No? Yeah?
Is this
Our statistician, Darce?
That's the second, right? Okay. So Nahas has 2. Marconi has 2.
Who's going to get the Kit Kat?
I don't know. Maybe we need a whole box of Kit Kats here today.
You get a Kit Kat. You get a Kit Kat. Hey?
You know what? We talked about this in the car coming over and, giving Markham's record and everything. We really need to have a dominated effort here. Not just a half-ass effort. They need it to be dominant. So far. And we're only in the first period. 7 already. Nahas into the corner. Over to Harlow. Harlow takes the shot. Defenders got to keep these pucks low. Every defenders are trying to go for the top shelf from the point. Here comes Boehner trying to find Nahas. What you want to see now, Johnny, is some good passes, versus the individual play. That was a nice pass, nice short pass over to Griffiths. Griffiths had a good game so far today. Made a couple really nice passes for some goals. And the goalie catches that fly ball.
Big difference in the surfacing of the ice, as our end looks pretty clean and shiny.
Pretty clean and shiny, yeah. Max Hay hasn't seen any action. 1 save so far today and 1 crossbar.
Probably thinking to himself, why did I strap on the pads in the first place?
Right? Puck, no, nice pass over to Guilfoyle in the middle of the ice. Oliver now takes it in deep. Guilfoyle covering from Oliver. Trying to centering pass. I think they were trying to find Alabon there. NT having to regroup now in the neutral zone. Guilfoyle. He dumps it in. Goes and chases his own forecheck there. Alabon eludes his man, finds Naylor. Naylor finds Guilfoyle. Guilfoyle breaks the defense. Backhander, nice finish by Guilfoyle. And a beauty pass by Naylor.
What a set of hands by Guilfoyle as he looks like Evangelista from the Nashville Predators who undressed Morgan Riley yesterday. I don't know if you saw that game.
I didn't see that,
but that was a beauty. And this guy just, he's got hands like, I don't know, Bobby.
Look at this guy. Guilfoyle with 2 here today.
Hands like a seasoned masseuse.
Sure does. Deep tissue hands. Nice finish by Gilly. Danced around the defender, puts that one in for a second. NT putting up 8 so far here in this first. Opozo puts it to the net. Charlie would really like to get one today.
Be nice to see Charlie on the board with a nice clap bomb from the point there.
He'd like to get one.
As he's been fighting it of late at the point there, Bobby.
Puck controlled by NT. Nice cross-ice pass to Herman.
Any advice you give him in the car, or any discussions you have about that offensive?
You know what? He's been doing his job defensively, which is important. I mean, interesting stat: him and Herman were not on for any goals against during the tournament.
Now,
so that was a good one.
What do you say if you're Coach Mike Milne here in the intermission? I don't even know why he's even talking right now.
Let's see if we can hear him.
I'm seeing no hand gestures.
And fully shoots.
Oh, and referee Fang's coming here.
Are we running the clock, Johnny, or do we have to wait to the third to run the clock? I don't know what's happening here.
I think they're going to run the clock in the second period. I think that's the discussion.
Yeah, I think you have to get kind of a agreement there.
What are we at, 8-0 right now?
8-0, yeah. That's the right thing to do, is run the clock now.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be in the league.
No. Yeah, it's not.
With the money that you pay, the fees and all that stuff, it's not. Listen, for many years, Goulding was the team that was sitting at the bottom. They got 3 wins now, so they kind of built. And they've played. Yeah, they definitely have.
What have Goulding built?
Well, Goulding has 3 wins. Last year
3
they were in
wins
the
against
same.
these
They
guys.
were in the same position. They also, I believe, if I looked carefully, they won against Willowdale one game as well. But this is tough. Like, I mean,
this is
it
very
just
tough.
goes to show you that the GTHL, you have a handful
Now
of
we
kids.
can read the goalie's name. Can you read it, Johnny?
Aliba.
Okay, goalie Aliba.
Alibai? No, there's an I at the end. Alibai.
Alibai? We're probably butchering that name, but we'll call it that. Alibai.
But you're right, Bobby. Like, having a team that is not competitive and all that stuff, it's not fun. You're playing 32 games, competitive league.
Oh boy, Raposa got nailed behind the net. A little gentle hit here. And there's going to be a call there for roughing. Raposa drew a penalty for body contact.
Yeah, I would have left that alone.
NT is going to go on the power play now. The clock is running. So let's see if NT can get this power play going. Darcy, we've got your hand in the picture here. No point putting on a power play unit. We'll just go what he's got out there.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be Herman and Raposo there. Maybe Raposo might get that goal.
Draw control by Markham. Raposo backhands it over to Herman. Herman trying to find a cross-ice pass. Let's settle these things down, boys. Let's make sure we set things up, take the ice. Here we go. Here comes Milne.
Good job finding the open
Back to
ice there
Herman.
to set it up.
Over to Raposo. Raposo trying to put it to the net. Went through. Rebound. That was actually a nice shot. Back to Herman. Over Raposo.
Lost that, Charlie.
Charlie's more of a passer. Cross ice pass. That's a difficult pass, but made it through to Bristol.
He's a giver.
Raposo picks it up now into the corner. Swings it around behind the net. Is he trying to find Marconi for Hattie? Herman to Bristol. Bristol takes a shot. That hit a leg. NT now here on this power play, trying to control things up. Back to Marconi. Marconi sets things up behind the net, finds Raposo at the point. Check that, make that Bristol. Oh, how did that not go in?
Almost with the
Marconi.
third.
He had the Hattie on his stick. Milne. Back to. Did that go in?
Yeah,
Oh,
it went in. That's Herman's
Nice.
goal.
Was that Herman's goal?
Herman's
that's
goal maybe tipped by Milne.
Bristol's goal.
Bristol's goal. It was shot by Herman though, right?
No, shot by Bristol.
Shot by Bristol.
One-timer pass from
What do
Milne.
you guys need me here for?
I don't know, Johnny. Your eyes are full of stew today. I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, no, that was Milne to Bristol. And a nice finish by Bristol on the one-timer.
Truth be told, I wasn't even paying attention to the power play.
It was a decent power play. They're moving pucks around, you know. It's what you expect. Here comes Fraser. One man to beat, goes to the far side. Nice work by Fraser. Open net for Boehner. Oh, puck sitting there. Now you can see why some of these teams have very high goals for.
Yeah.
You know, because you play this team and you're going to get a bunch. Boehner trying to dangle through a couple of guys, and the Islanders shoot that down the ice for icing.
Well, I always wondered why other teams would run up the score and all that stuff. But you know, like the boys are just playing hockey. We're not
trying to run up the score.
Trying to run up the score. They're just playing.
They're just showing up. Yeah. No, there's no.
It was a game. What was that game that they lost 20-0? It was Forest Hill.
Did it get to 20? Yeah. Wow, and that was recent. Yeah, that's a lot of goals, man. Kept into the point by Mulliver. He dumps it in. Well, we can have a lot of things to talk about. We didn't do a buzz this week, so maybe there's some things we can talk about here, like a buzz game combo.
I wonder if Carter's chirp game is in full effect today, or whether he's keeping quiet.
I listened to that when he called the guy, "You skate like a horse." That was pretty funny, man. He kept the chirps PG. Muller finds Guilfoyle. Guilfoyle to Griffiths. Guilfoyle's already got two. Alabon with the shot from the point. Glove saved goalie. Alibai, is that his name? Alibai?
Alibi.
Alibai, all right. Bristol out there with Milne and Marconi, Herman and Raposo. Draw control by the Islanders. Marconi behind into the corner. Bristol was waiting patiently there. I thought he was going to find him. Raposo keeps it in, slaps it around. Bristol going in there.
Any
Marconi
chance we
comes in.
can switch Raposo to a right-handed shot?
It'd be nice, right? He plays the right-hand side of the ice. Maybe, yeah. He's always played the right side because we've never had right-handed defenders.
I don't know what the stat is. I think 75% of hockey players shoot left, or 66 or something like that.
Here comes Bristol, shot.
I'm a right-handed shot.
Oh yeah, as am I. I'm right-handed. Could have made the show, Johnny. Some show, I'm not sure what show that would be. Kept in by Panosopoulos, he puts it into the corner. Bristol, back to Harlow, back to Bristol. Open net there. Oh, Milne misses an open cage on a beauty pass by Bristol. Team just moving pucks around.
There's the hat trick.
Marconi with the hattie. He tips it in. Huh, you'd like to throw that one, Hat. There you go, Marconi.
Herman's not going to throw the hat.
Look at this guy. Give him a congratulating there. Gets a hat trick. Nice job.
That's goal number 10.
That's goal number 10. Marconi on the spot finishes it for his first hat trick of the season.
You don't have much to do, Darcy. You don't have to touch the stop-start on the...
They're counting awfully high on the shots, though.
What are the shots?
28 to 1.
28 to 1.
You know, they did hit a crossbar, which doesn't count as a shot on that technically.
No, it does not.
So,
Did you count that shot? No. Okay.
I don't even see the one.
You counted the dribbler that hit the stick.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh, was that the one?
That was the one.
Okay, that was the one.
crossbar done.
Well, I don't know if Max Hay is going to play in goal for us against York Mills. We'll see a lot more action then. NT setting things up behind the net. Putting up a 10 spot here against the Islanders, and more than half a hockey game still to go. Fraser. I guess what do you like to see now is just passes. Lots of passes, setting things up, treat it almost like a practice. Maybe we try to take a penalty so we can practice our penalty kill. Hey, how about that?
I think this is why we do put a power play line out against this team, so we can work on our power play.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Not to run up the score, but it's hard, I find, in practice. You don't have the same intensity sometimes, but in a game situation, put our power play unit out, let them figure out how to gain the zone and how to run what we want them to run.
You might have to ask Coach Mike Milne about that.
Yeah, I think Mike called a timeout. He's got a whole bunch of timeouts in the bank. We don't use them that often. There you go. We got the Naylor and Guilfoyle combination back there. Check that, making Naylor Griffiths with Naylor.
You remember 2 years ago, Markham Islanders were a really top-notch team. They had that one player that was just lights out, and they had a couple really good defensemen.
Were they in the single A loop?
In the single A loop 2 years ago, yeah, they were one of the top teams.
It might have fallen. Here comes Guilfoyle now. Trying to find Griffiths. Griffiths setting things up behind the net. Guilfoyle's got a pair. Maybe he can find a Hattie today. Guilfoyle circling around. Back to Griffiths. Back to Gilly. Gilly looking to the point. To Herman.
Got to keep that shot down, Herman does.
Yeah, it was too high, Herman.
Going to call a high stick, and it's going to come outside.
I like to see the defenders keeping shots low along the ice, looking for tips and rebounds and stuff like that. Well, we will not have a flood, that's for sure. Here comes Bristol, takes the shot. That hit a leg. Marconi swings it around the middle. Oh, nice pass to Bristol. Bristol with the nice finish, but more so, beauty pass. Was that from Milne? And Bristol's got two or three? Two?
I think we're just going to have to split Kit Kats into pieces, and just give each kid a fingers, yeah.
Yeah. You're the Kit Kat finger player of the game.
Yeah, Kit Kat finger player of the game. And just give it to Roger.
Hey, Roger, is he doing well?
Doing a great job opening the door.
Doing a great job, Roger. We haven't done a gluten joke all game, so maybe there's one coming. I know Roger's family watches the broadcasts. Well, Harlow in the neutral zone finds Bristol. Bristol has a few men to beat here. And that gets, I thought it was going to be dumped. That looks like with a high stick. Yeah, knocked down with a high stick. Well, it's a long game. You're up 11-0.
We've talked about everything.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of filling in.
Let's talk about your some beef stew and mashed potatoes.
Yeah,
Yes,
Johnny's
I
got
made
a beef stew and
I
mashed
made a beef
potatoes
stew
recipe.
last night. My secret to a good mashed potato
Yeah.
is infusing your butter and cream with a little bit of a stem of rosemary,
Oh, nice.
and then you mix that into your mashed potato, and it's delicious.
Strain out the rosemary.
Definitely strain out the rosemary. No hack jobs here.
Maybe you can post the recipe on. We'll post the
Definitely
recipe
can.
on the Instagram account. Johnny's world famous beef stew recipe.
I like there's all these kids huddling over here looking at the ice issue while the clock goes down.
Switching forwards and deep.
Oh, here we go. There we go. So we're going to see something interesting now.
Okay, something to talk about. Thanks for the content,
There
Mike.
you go. So
all
now-
right, we got forwards playing defense and defensemen playing forwards. This is going to be interesting. All right,
So we got
Good,
Marconi,
something
Griffiths,
different.
Milne, and Bristol all playing defense.
should get Hay into the power play too.
And the defenders are playing forward now. So let's see. That'll be interesting. As I guess Mike is trying to just see a couple different things, see what happens. Have a little bit of fun here tonight. You might as well have some fun while you're at it. Boehner throwing it out there, trying to find Fraser. Fraser's got a pair here today already. Molliver swings it around. That gets tipped out. No shortage of go here. There's Nahas takes the shot. That goes wide. He's got a pair as well. Alabon swings it around over to Raposo. It looks like the defenders are still playing defense here, or maybe not. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. Raposo playing center, is he?
Referee a little premature on the whistle there.
Let's see if Charlie takes a face off. Nope.
All right, so we're going to have
No, that was a quick shift.
Griffiths and Marconi on the D pair with Herman, Naylor, and Guilfoyle. And Herman is not known for his offensive prowess.
Yeah, it's going to confuse the broadcast team here. Anyway, back to the point.
More so than we
Griffiths.
usually are confused, right?
Right? Herman trying to find a... Be nice to see Herman get one. Alabon kept, make that, Marconi kept it in at the point. Battle along the sidewall, and there's
We've got a penalty call here. And they're going to call a body checking.
on who?
And it looks like it's going to be
This,
on Markham. Staleness, number 23.
so,
And are they going to be able to drop this puck with 18 seconds left? No, the timekeeper stops it. And I don't get this. Just get the game done.
what's the discussion here happening? I guess the...
Let me listen in here.
A little bit of a discussion here. They let the clock run out. So NT's going on the power play.
It looks like they're going to have the flood in order to
Why?
fix the ice issue.
Why are they gonna have to flood?
I don't know, there's an issue with the ice there.
What, we're gonna have a flood? What is this? Where's the issue with the ice? Over there.
Yeah, it seems like the referees are going to bring in the Zamboni to fix the ice issues. Let's put a little water.
Wow, just when I thought we can go home early.
I think it should just make one pass here. I would have had just the players just in the bench there waiting, as they just do one pass over the Toronto logo, which seems to be the issue that's causing the Zamboni to come out.
All right, well, we'll see you in a bit then.
Yeah, we need a break. We've been working really hard.
We need a real break here. We've got to come up with some material. All right.
All right. So, Bobby, You want to break the news?
Yeah, I'll break the news here. They've officially canceled the game.
Well, it's going to be registered as a win for NT.
Yeah.
I don't know.
However,
Is it officially registered as NT as a win?
well, listen, 11-0. Like,
I mean, but what are the rules?
I think if you've gone 2 periods, let's get Coach Mike in here. Hey, Coach Mike, is this going to be official a win?
Do we win the
Is this
game?
going to be registered as a win? It's a win. Okay, so it's official win. Okay, so what's happening here is that according to the coach, the ice has basically raised by the logo there, and it's a safety issue. And even a Zamboni can't fix it right now. So the kids are just going to play the 2 periods, and it's going to go as a win.
Is it? Well, it's for sure going to go as a win, right?
How can it not?
I know. How can it not go as a win? But all
Is
right.
anybody
well,
going to argue that someone's going to come back after 11-0?
Yeah, I agree. I don't know.
All right, that's the shortest broadcast, probably the lowest views that we're going to have.
That's okay. And we'll just do the Kit Kat Kid player of the game, and that's it. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. We will see you on Tuesday night.
That was the easiest money I've ever made,
That's true.
Bobby.
That's true. Yeah, easy money. We will see you Tuesday night as we take on York Mills, our last game before Christmas. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. We will see you then. Bye.